Hello, everybody. Good day, whatever time zone you are in. Uh, Today, I just want to do my review on the movie that really uh, hit a home run, in my view, uh, Sarpata Parambarai. Now, that said, like I usually don't review or try to say, give my 2 cents worth on every movie. For one thing, a movie has to strongly impact me, or if it happens to impact my mind in one way or the other deeply, then I'm impelled to by my thought to give my 2 cents worth, subject to any corrections. I realize that I'm not fully qualified to say, but as an average person who who just like everybody else, I watch movies. So if it as an ordinary person, this is my view. Though I do not know the craft or how move, everything about movie. So that's it. Sarpata Parambare, and very interesting movie. Something about this movie really uh, was glaring, and it sort of had hit me so hard. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it has that strong element of reality. The characters are so real. They are, they reflect, or they reflect real life, and characters are well etched out. I don't know whose story or who is a screenplay writer, but this is really a comeback movie of Pa Ranjit, the director, after his phenomenal hits with Kala and Kabali and all those movies. I don't know what they are all about, but then they were phenomenal hits, as I understand, box office. But a movie becoming a box office hit doesn't always mean they're great movies. Often, movie is a form of addiction, and you can you can sell any form of addiction. The people want it, and doesn't mean uh, entertainment is an addiction. I didn't mean movie per se. So if you give all the internet, if you incorporate all the entertainment value, yeah, the movie is going to be a hit. But then at the same time, while money is behind the movie making venture, to also to present a good quality movie is a whole different story, and Ranjit has succeeded. That said, I I will just quickly do my review on the movie. Recently, there had been, I think, one after the other in the recent past. Uh, Tamil movie industry making uh, sports based movies, like largely boxing. The movies Bhoologam, and what's the other movie with the Madhavan, and there was Irudi Sutru. Irudi Sutru, of course, is a remake of Million Dollar Baby, Clint Eastwood. Million Dollar Baby was an excellent movie, heart wrenching, and it evokes your emotions to a point that you feel really sorry for. It's real life, how a young woman is struggling in life. I don't want to go into, but then that my I'm just digressing. Uh, as much as Irreducible was a phenomenal hit and so on, uh, it was missing that emotional element, uh, where it evokes you know, it touches your heart and evokes your sympathy for the characters, the protagonist, and so on. But here, by such a huge contrast, Sarpata Parambare, it's again about an underdog who has his share of trauma coming from his mother, who mother who has who suffered an immense loss with her husband, who was a boxing champ, who goes about the wrong way and joins the bad elements and gets involved in gang conflict and gets killed. So she somehow misconceived the whole thing uh, in her own mind. She in her mind, her perception is because her husband took to boxing, he joined the bad gangs and he was killed. So she forbids her son never to think about boxing. But the son, the protagonist in this movie, Arya, uh, is he has his father's innate skills. Not always every child inherits or is born with the father's exact whatever DNA or the innate skills. Very rarely. Sometimes children even outdo their father, in this case male character, but then that doesn't always happen. If you look back, so many great legends had children who didn't live up to the father. I mean, you can think of Tamil film legend Shivaji Ganeshan, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to say anything don't mean to denigrate, but I wish he had a son who, just like Surya outlived his father Shivakumar, outdid Shivakumar and his brother too. So that's just, that's a contrast. You know what I'm saying. I don't mean to denigrate anybody. If I offended anybody's feelings, please forgive me. That was not my intention. So anyway, what happens in this movie? Arya is an underdog. His has gone through trauma, lost a huge loss in life, and she parents do that. Parents who have been through bad times, they just take it out on their children, and so this is what happens to the protagonist in this movie, Arya. And as much as his zeal and zest for boxing, his undying passion, he's a very good son, very respectful of his mother, and he just goes for these boxing matches without his as a spectator, uh, without his mother's knowledge, because he cannot contain his desire. It's more than desire; it's a zeal and zest, and it's he's obsessed with boxing. Anybody who is obsessed with something, they're sure to go places, right? Provided it's a positive obsession. So Arya, uh, that's Arya's the protagonist. That's the character. What stands out, without going much into the movie? What stands out? See, even the movie takes place in 1975. It's uh, the environment is rustic and very slum area. I don't know. I don't understand. I never been to India. I hope to be there very soon when everything settles down. That's digression. Anyway, what happens? What they're showcasing, the milieu, the environment, is just very rustic and slum-like, just real slum life. I don't know. Maybe it has something. People who understand the context will know. I don't. Forgive me for that. And so that's it. That's what they're showing. Rustic, rural, not rural, I mean more like slum life. And interesting, characters are etched out very well. Great job. Even, Pasupati, of course, he has very expressive eyes, and it's a great actor of the current times. And not only that, the guy has, like, I watch his interviews, and he's more than an actor. We see people, if you go beneath the persona of the screen image, sometimes you see individuals who are so remarkable. This person, this Pasupati, without a question, he has a profound mind. in his interview, like over one, running little over 1 hour. I just watched it yesterday. I watched some other interviews too. uh, he says the most profound things is understanding about the craft, acting, knowledge is immense. And not only that, he's so articulate when he explains the to make anybody understand. I've never seen any actor explaining it so well. Kudos to Pasupati. He's a great actor. I wish the uh, Tamil cinema uses good actors like him, give them challenging role, uh, their appetite for acting, and their, uh, you know, they have an immense appetite. So you got to feed them with challenging characters, right? Roles to play. So that's that. Pasupati and John Vijay coming as an Anglo-Indian, perfect, par excellent. Anupama Kumar plays the traumatized mother who's taking it out on her son. She evokes sympathy and realistic character. Sometimes you forget that it's a role she's playing. We get annoyed when, I mean, these are the real life characters. Sometimes you have mothers. I had a mother like that, so need don't need to go into that personal story. So Sanchana Natarajan, I just looked her up. She excellent. I thought she was like a new actress, but then she had acted in the other movie Iruthi Sutru, where she didn't even the face didn't even register in my mind. So I had to connect. Even now, I cannot connect these two characters. Is this the same person? But here she plays Lakshmi Arya's wife. Well done. I don't think you can expect anything more than that. Par excellent. Kalayasan, who starts off as a son who is overzealous about becoming a boxing champ. That's the boxing coach legend uh, Pasupati's son. But the father was a very father has a he's a very dignified role he plays Pasupati. Uh, Very controlled, very in every ways very uh, emotions are very subtle. The only thing my complaint is they're showing him he should have lost. They're showing him with a pot belly and all that. Granted, he's showing him as a retired trainer, but even there's a scene where he's showing as his flashback. He's in his heydays as a boxer. He could have looked a little trim like a boxer, no bulging belly. You know, it's hard, easy to say, but unless you have a passion for it. All these actors, I don't know, but Kale Rasan plays it well. He has, he looks trim, he's worked out. These guys are amazing. I have, kudos to all these guys. In the olden days, nobody worries about the physique, masculinity. Everybody only worries about their face. If they have a nice face that shows it's photogenic or shows good, looks good on the screen. They score it and don't care how they look. But then sometimes they get really out of shape, and especially people like Shivaji Ganesan, he couldn't, he just couldn't take care of himself. A sad story, a great talent like that without proper inspiration and guidance. And guidance, no outside guidance or inspiration. It has to come within. These guys, amazing how they take care of their physique. Sometimes they look better than these Hollywood guys. I say it with a certain amount of pride. This is what we want the world to see. Kalayasan starts off as a little jealous son who's being denigrated by his father. But father is he has a very objective mind, unbiased mind. He recognizes talent, and he realizes his own son, doesn't match up to his expectation to go against the real champs. So he tells him, and he turns bad, and he ruins the protagonist, his life, and then we all begin to hate him. And then at a time we hate the character, he turns around and becomes he does a good turn, saves the life of the protagonist. Suddenly you see it's a complete 360, riveting, the good side. We all human beings have that. We all have some goodness in us. Sometimes the badness dominates, and at some least expected moment, the goodness comes out. That is reality. Sometimes only the goodness dominates in our life, we all think, but there is a part of them that's lurking beneath them, which is bad or evil. So this is what human beings are all about. The story is very well etched. It talks about human. It showcases the different dimensions of human emotions. Great, very well done. Uh, and then who else is there that I forgot to? John Cocken, man, and plays Wembley, the villain in the boxing ring. Shabir playing the dancing Rose. Amazing. I don't know if it is Ross or Rose. They keep saying Rose like a woman's name. Could be Ross. I don't know. Uh, Amazing. I saw their interviews. These guys in real life, they look so good. I tell you, it's amazing. I mean, in the movie, they with the makeup, and it's a period movie, 75. They're made to look different, long hair and mustache and whatnot, and real life, they all look good and in great shape. God bless these guys. Keep it up. Don't ruin your life with liquor and all these evil habits. Will get you nowhere. In Tamil, they say "Suvar irundathan citram varayalam," which means what does it mean? Only if you have a wall, a good wall, you can do a painting. The wall is your body. That's your life sustaining. You need to maintain your body, right? You live a long. You have a long way to go. So keep it up, right? Don't let ruin your lives. Like people who in entertainment in industry, when they become a huge success, they go in the wrong way, right? My 2 cents worth. Forgive me for that. Uh, Movie is excellent, right? And what can I say? What can I say? A must-watch movie. Uh, I wish I could say more, but it's already long, so watchable. I started this this video channel, YouTube channel, just for fun because I had nothing better to do. Now I'm in the beginning I was paranoid. I didn't want to go on YouTube because I don't want my employers to come to know, because they may not fair, may not, they might have reservations because what is this guy going on YouTube, and who knows, like he can, so that they might have reservation, might become detrimental to my paycheck. So I was camera shy, not because of camera shy. I was paranoid, how others would perceive. But now I'm reached retirement, semi-retired or whatever. Uh, 40 years working at work, you have full retirement. I took it early, 30 years, took my retirement. Not going to work, so I really don't worry. The purpose of this movie is the purpose of my channel. Just for fun, I started. I couldn't care less how many viewers. I never pander to viewers. Please click the bell button. I don't say that. All my videos. Lately, I thought, what the hell? I have a channel. I'm just I'm adding. I'm not interested. I'm just doing it for my fun. But later, I thought, why not? Like others, if it turns out to be a channel where it generates revenue, because I wanted, at this stage of all my life, I worked for my obligations, my moral obligation, my family obligations, looked after the family. I've done all that. I'm in a position now, I'm retirement. The frugal pension I'm getting, it's just hand to mouth, but I'm not starving. I have a roof over, a little place, roof overhead, not starving, but I cut corners and live within my means. I want extra. If I wish I had surplus to donate, it's kind of, I'm struggling hard to see when I cut corners and donate to a charity. It's hard. Why, if I turn this into a revenue generating channel, I want to donate this to a charity. In a moment I'll show it to you. So there you go. It's called the Tea Leaf Trust. Look it up on Google, and there's a reason. This is about the South Indian Tamils descendants in Sri Lanka, in the tea leaf plantation last 200 years. Every The British colonial masters took the South Indian downtrodden Tamils to different countries. They are all doing well, living dignified lives, be it Singapore, Malaysia, Mauritius, South Africa, or Trinidad, Tobago, or British Guyana. They're all living just like anybody else, decent. Just like everybody else. But the Sri Lankan, the South Indian rural folks, Tamils, or Tamilians, who were taken to Sri Lanka for 200 years, their children, their generations don't have schooling, education, nothing. They are downtrodden, and they are even treated like outcast, like don't belong to the society. Even their citizenship was revoked. That's a long story. These children need to see the light of the day, and I want to contribute anything and everything if I can. If this becomes a money generating channel, to look it up what Tea Leaf Trust is. I don't want to say anything. There's a good amount of information in Google. Look it up, and if you so wish, feel free to direct donately. I just you know I cannot thank you enough. If it's completely up to you. But if you don't have any surplus income, even if the least you can do is, if you subscribe to this channel, in the end, I don't know how long down the road it's going to become a money revenue generating channel. If it becomes, all the money is going to this channel. This is my dream. I don't know how long I'm going to be around before I depart this world or exit this body. If I can do something to humanity, a community that's downtrodden, that would be great. Thank you all. One second. Uh, thank you, and thank you for your patience. I know this is long. I'll try. I had to train myself to make it brief. Uh, I'm still a learner. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your patience.